Shalom Aleichem. I suppose that people know me in Monsey. Usually I come to the house of the Vogels, Rabbi Yosef Vogel and the Rebbetzin, annually for Lev Lachim. Now in a different capacity. My wife and myself have the honor, the schus, the great schus, of having in our house a tzaddikas. Her name is Ronit Biton. We didn't know her, but we read the story in the papers. A mother that tries to save her son from the claws of bad powers. And she's fighting a very, very heroic fight for many, many years. She sacrificed everything. Her parents, families, and friends, relatives, invested in this fight a lot of money, lawyers. It came to the international justice in Hague. It's almost 10 years of a fight for this child, for the life of this child. Now she's in prison. So this is why she's at our house. The Beit HaMishpat, the justice, they agreed that instead of sitting in prison, and she sat in prison a few months, but instead of sitting in prison, they allowed her to be in a house, but she's like in a prison. So we are the how do you call the guards? We are the guards of this prison. It's a great schus to be a guard of such a tzaddikas and for such a cause. Anyhow, the fight didn't finish. It's a long fight. We took here the best lawyers that there is. And it costs money, a lot of money. And we ask your participation in this great, great mitzvah. We are before Elul, Yomim Noyroim. I can tell you one thing, that Havatzil Nefesh Echad Yisrael, one who saves one soul in Israel, Ki'ilu Hitzil Olam Umlo, the whole world. So such a mitzvah of saving a Jewish boy, by the way, he escaped, we don't know where he is. We hope that he's in good hands, but we don't know. But until he escaped, Ronit, his mother, grew him up as a Haredi boy. He's so sweet, and I didn't see him, but people tell me how sweet he is, how, people who knew him in Ofakim, she lived in Ofakim until the verdict came that she has to give up a child for a Goyish father. So he's a sweet boy, he's a Neshome, he's a Jewish boy, he's a Haredi boy. What can be greater than that? So we ask you to participate in this great mitzvah as much as you can. And discuss this mitzvah of Hatzoras Nefesh Yisrael, the Kodesh Baruch Hu will save you from all the troubles in the world. And you have a lot of rachas from your children, because you are enabling here a mother, a Jewish mother, to grow up her child as a tzaddik. You should have a lot of rachas from your children. They'll grow up to be tzaddik medoirim bis 120, besimche, omein ve'omein.
Good evening from Jerusalem. I'm Ronit Biton. Excuse me first for my poor English. As some of you already know, it's been almost 8 years now that I'm struggling to save a Jewish soul and child from the worst of humanity. It means struggling against nepotism, missionarism, pedophilia, violence, even institutional violence, full time. Baruch Hashem, I didn't break in this harassing battle for the sake of my son, my 10-and-a-half-year-old Michael. Baruch Hashem, and thanks to my loving parents and my friends. But it's not hard to imagine. 8 years of intensive legal procedures ruined me financially, and it also destroyed my personal life, as saving my dearest son meant I had to give up everything I had and everything I could hope for as a woman. Baruch Hashem, I did it. I left it all behind me, thanks to the strength and support Hashem gives me every day. He has protected us from all kinds of danger, and we escaped from death a couple of times only by miracle. He literally carried us through one of the worst missionaires and turned it into a wonderful experience. We learned about his way and we experienced his grace, his goodness and love for us. Like he does for each one of us when we really try to reach him. He's been with me at any time in all kinds of places, in courts, and even more when I was in jail, where the authorities put me, hoping to break me, hoping I would swap my child for my own survival. They failed, Baruch Hashem, Mishtabar Shemo. I lost 7 non-superfluous kilos there, and I was held in very low conditions from the point of view of human rights, with poor souls and also with child molesters, with murderers. There, in this absolute darkness, I felt Hashem's with me more than ever. Baruch Shemo, he answered each of my prayers, and believe me, I needed him. About 13 months ago, I was taken out of this Tuma into the Kedusha of the home of Kvod Harav Uri Zohar in Jerusalem. It's better than the best of my dreams. I want to thank Kvod Harav, who is more to me than a spiritual father, is an angel, for taking me near his tzadikut into the Kedusha and safety of his family. I want to take the opportunity finally to give my thanks and appreciation to each one of you, dear ladies of Monsey, for the help and support you've given me and my child in any form, for your prayers, wisdom, moral support and financial support, as well as for being here tonight. I would like to add a special thanks to 2 tzadikot from Monsey who organized this event with an extraordinary humility and mesirut nefesh leman shemo. Thank you, my ladies, for your kind attention and for your kind help. I pray that Hashem bless and protects each one of you, your dear ones, and all the good people supporting us in Israel and across the world in any way. Your help is really, really precious for continuing, for getting through this battle and at last reach Geula, Bezrat Hashem soon. I trust him, so I dare hoping Bezrat Hashem that Michael will be able to thank you by himself very, very soon. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
מעדיף להרוג את עצמי ללכת לשם. אני לא רוצה ללכת לשם, אני מפחד ממנו.
מה?
שהוא העיף אותי על דלת ואחר כך על קיר.
עד היום האחרון אני מחפשת את הדלת, אני מחפשת את הדלת שיוציא אותו מהגיהנום הזה.